Alright guys, listen up. So, I wanted to do a vlog this morning. I woke up, I really wanted to do a vlog, but then as the day went on, it got a little later, it's like midday now, and I kind of was like, I don't want to do a vlog. I don't want to go out, I want to go do something. It's a lot of work, you gotta go drive around and plan stuff, and so I said, you know what, there's gotta be a way to make the laziest, worst vlog ever. And so, in order to make the worst vlog ever, I said, you know what, I can't make the best. I'm not in the mood to make the best vlog right now. So I said, I gotta make the worst vlog. I said, well, that's easy. That's easy, right? I'll just show you guys where I live. If you're standing up right now, you might want to consider sitting down because you're about to see the worst apartment tour on YouTube. Let's go. I'm home! Hours right here, so some nail. The kitchen is a thing of beauty. It was very well designed. It's really peaceful when you can just really stretch out, relax, and hear the the blast of the car horns and all the traffic. And over here, again, really brightens up my day. Alright guys, welcome to the first apartment tour. I say first because I plan on getting a better apartment someday, but this is all I have for you guys today. You can see right there, that's my front door. Sick, right? Let's go inside. Oh. Fucking a lot of keys. Let's go, baby. I'm home! So you first walk in. I made this sure that this was a priority first before I moved in here. I got a first floor entrance, right, which is pretty typical. But then steps when you go up. So what that means is all of my windows, my whole floor is up top. So I figured it'll be a little safer. I'm not very vulnerable to attacks from outside harm, I guess you could say. Here's my little shoe rack. That's just some mail that I should be looking through, but I'm not. And let's go. Let's do it. So guys, as you can see, the bathroom is extremely cozy. Funny story too about the toilet is actually, when I first moved in here, the guy that owns the place, he gave me the tour, which I'll tell you why I did this, He actually said, well, here it is. And he's like a really old guy, and there was no furniture. This was the only place, the only chair in the entire place, and he came and he sat down on the toilet, and he said, oh, he's a super old guy. Oh, go look around. And I was like, okay. And I looked at all the rooms, and then I came back, and he's sitting here on the toilet. None of this is here. It's just an empty bathroom, And then he's sitting there on the toilet, and of course I go back. I'm like, let's hope that toilet's still closed. And then I walk in right in the door, and I kind of just like stand on the door, kind of like lean in, and then he was like, so? I was like, meanwhile I'm staring at him, and he's sitting on the toilet, looking me in the eyes, kind of. He's got one like going this way, and I was like, it's great, I'll take it, and that was that. Another cool feature about the toilet is that the shower's right here, so very often I will come in here in the morning, and just let it all out, It's really peaceful. This window opens up. There's a highway about let's say 20 meters this way. So, you know, it's really peaceful when you can just really stretch out, relax, and hear the, you know, the blast of the car horns and all the traffic. It really, really brightens up my day, you know what I mean? And so, as we go out, here, we find ourselves in the main corridor, as you Inselaffen would say. Recently, you know, this light bulb, this used to work. This light bulb went out, but it's like pretty complicated to repair. So I got to figure out how to do that. Let's check out the kitchen. So you can see, as you can see, the kitchen is quite honestly a thing of beauty. It was very well designed, making sure, you know, that as soon as you walked in, you know, you would be completely overwhelmed with this immaculate design and textures on the wall. Not to mention these blinds here that are from maybe the 1970s, really historical. Although the key thing I would say is this wood here. Not only is it wood, but the wood was freshly finished, according to the owner of the building. And it absolutely matches nothing. And that's pretty much it for the kitchen. I just bought this dishwasher, which, by the way, when you move out and you don't live with your parents anymore, when you buy things for the kitchen, I can't explain, like, you don't know this until you do. I can't explain to you how cool it is to like customize your kitchen, you know? So check out my dishwasher, guys, that are at home. Look, so this thing actually just ran it. Awesome, right? Look at that. And so what that does is, and I was hand washing dishes for a long time, about a year before I bought this dishwasher. So, you know, I'm not afraid to get down and dirty, but I found like it was kind of a waste of time. Now, let's go to the living room. So, this is essentially where I do everything. For those of you who have been on the channel for a while, you know it wasn't always like this. It was. It started with just a really a 2012 MacBook in the basement of my parents' house, and you know, so to look at this, for me at least, it's come a long way. It's in my living room. It's fine, but it gets the job done. Bought the desk, built it, got the second monitor, and all the setup over here, and of course. I was gonna bring it to it's the alpha chain. I was gonna bring it to the lens, but it's compromised at the moment. You can see over here. Let's take you guys to the bedroom number 1. Guys see here is my one true savior, or I would say the coolest thing that came out of the whole pandemic, honestly, is that I realized how convenient it is to actually work out at home. And of course, you know, without equipment, it's not great. So I was lucky enough for my brother to have old, I don't want to hit my head on the bar. My brother, he had a whole bench and everything he wasn't using. And so I was like, I'll buy it from you, and it was like, just take it, you know. And so that was cool. I got the, you know, whole bench. You see dip bars here. bought the Olympic bar, plenty of plates. I can do pretty much every muscle group times 4 or whatever with the variants of exercises. This functions as a squat rack, you know, and I have a separate bench there just for, you know, different flies and stuff. And again, as you guys can see, I'm not like I'm not a meathead per se. I'm not like a guy that's like, you know.
Seit 5 Jahren trainiere ich und der Bizeps wächst nicht. Was mache ich nur falsch?
40er biceps, you know. I don't work out to be like, I guess, the biggest guy. I think it keeps me in shape, and I like to be strong, feel like proportionate to my body weight, I like to stay fit. But what a lot of you guys probably don't know is I'm actually a tennis player. So and actually professionally, I coach tennis. That's how I make all my money. And so, as you can imagine, I can spend anywhere between like 6 to 8. Sometimes I've spent as much as 12 hours. I can spend 12 hours a day on a tennis court. So you can imagine from like a lifting perspective, for those of you guys who probably do lift, I know a lot of you do, it's really, really, really nearly impossible to maintain calories and like put on weight. So I've maintained pretty much the same physique for a while now. I'm toned, I'm strong, but I'm not like big, you know. But I just like to stay cut and trimmed. But you know, as much as I eat, man, I can eat 3,000 calories a day, and I shred it, you know, because it's gone. Because I'm playing tennis mostly. That's my main thing. That's kind of, tennis is like another thing of mine that like brings me a lot of happiness. But having the gym in here has been so awesome. Seriously, so cool. No commute, no time wasted driving to the gym, no time wasted waiting for somebody to finish, you know, using something. And the downsides obviously are that there is no atmosphere. I'm the only one in here. I have to use myself to motivate myself, which that's not been a problem for me. But you know, you just can't compete with having like 10 other guys that are like really, really getting into their workout, and that, like, you know, that energy really helps with workouts, at least for me in the past, being a member of gyms. But overall, this is awesome because I can wake up, my room's right over there, I come in. This is the main bedroom. I'll show you the small bedroom in a second, and like, you know, it's just totally awesome to have your own weights. It's pretty loud. I don't know how my neighbors feel about it. They don't say anything, so it's kind of like whatever. I try to be quiet, but like, the floors are like really thin. I think the guy under me, I don't think he can hear. He's really old. And then this is where I sleep. And when I say this is where I sleep, this is like the only thing I do in here. Now, one of the reasons for that, I found that obviously sleep is like, for me, it's like the center of like life. Like, it's where you get all your energy. And I don't have a TV in here. I have an Alexa, not talking to you, but about you. And all I use her for is just to listen to like a podcast, you know, when I go to bed, and it has a time. But other than that, I come in here, I sleep, and then I wake up and leave. And that's kind of, in my opinion, that's like what, and I don't sleep, I don't bring my phone in here when I sleep. It's just a place to just completely relax and just pass out, you know? And that's just really, it's simple, you know what I mean? That's how I like it. And then I guess over here, you see that's like a bed sheet. That's kind of what I said in the beginning. I don't necessarily take for fancy things. Like, I was trying to take a nap like the other day, and I noticed it was kind of bright in here, so I hung up that bed sheet to block out the light. And I know my parents, they're kind of like, well, why don't you just buy curtains? Why don't you buy curtains like everybody else? And then I block them, and now they can't call me anymore. And I put the bed sheet up. And so, kidding. You know what I mean? I just do things, and I feel like I don't need curtains. Why? I just did that, you know what I mean? So I'm not like you know what I mean? And another thing too, like in terms of like simplicity, almost homelessness status, my Alexa pretty much just sits on top of my router. I mean, I make things work for what I have, you know what I mean? And I don't really make a fuss about anything else. And let's take a walk. So that's pretty much it, guys. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. The rent is $1,000 a month. It's not cheap, but like for this area, it's very, very good. But other than that, it has everything I need. My whole goal, like the reason why I wanted to be in here was so I could really focus on my channel. I mean, as you can imagine, sometimes I can spend up like hours in silence working on stuff, and I needed that. You know, I'm not big on roommates. I think they're a distraction, to be honest. I like to get my stuff done and not really let others pull, like, hey, let's go to a party, let's go do XYZ, blah, 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 blah. I'll do those things sometimes, but if I want it, you know, I'll sort it out. I've had roommates in the past and they're tons of fun. I love living with people. You can have so much fun, like things just happen, you know, it's like really fun. But overall, like I really decided I wanted to be really serious, you know, about what I'm doing, and I'm super happy with my choice. You know, as you can see again, there's the kitchen, really easy, really small, really simple, and that's it, guys. This is the time where I kick you out of the I can't even speak anymore, of the worst apartment tour on YouTube, okay? So, guys, thanks a lot for sticking around. The door is this way. Please try not to fall. Oh, so actually,